Okay, this is video 20. We made it to 20 in a row. Yes. So I'm trying to make it to 100, so we still have 80 left, but I feel like I'm getting into the groove of doing these things. So I help Japanese brands optimize their inbound sales. And in the process, hopefully bring them abroad as well. But usually the first step of all this is, catching as many inbound tourists and travelers as they can, and then, servicing them in English and having the whole more global environment in the shop. So I do these weekly, bi-weekly, 3 times a week. I train these shop staff in global communication. It's in English, but we don't have to use English. Gestures or writing or drawing, dancing. It's okay to do that too. Because a lot of the shop staff don't have the experience of working internationally yet. So with this kind of flood of inbound tourists recently in Japan, they're kind of learning as they go. So I do these sessions 3 times a week, and I always start with their inbound update. So they kind of share with the group what countries they've been talking to this week or this last recently. So when I started doing this about a year ago, I asked people like, what's your inbound update? Who have you been seeing? And at that time, it was basically the same 3 countries. If you can guess, I don't know, leave it in the comments. But recently, from spring this year, I'd say, it's been like such a total mix of countries. Algeria, India, Kuwait, Bahrain, Indonesia, Portugal, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Andorra. A lot of these places I've never heard of, or I didn't even know where to find them on the map. And I think this is so cool to see that these local Japanese people are getting to interact with people from really everywhere now. Because Japan and Tokyo, Kyoto have become such major destinations for everybody that it's really cool to see that they're becoming a lot more open-minded to things, and dealing with these customers is a daily activity now. So it's cool because also the tax-free system, we need to get their passport to confirm that they're visitors, because I don't get tax-free, unfortunately. So that's a really easy way for them to confirm where they're from. So when they, after the purchase, they check the passport, and that's how they can report to me what country that those customers came from. So like Andorra, Bahrain, like, cool. Welcome to Japan. I really didn't have any idea what the flags or what the passports are or what the languages are for these countries. But luckily, English and gestures is, and mixing Japanese and all of the communication techniques is helping the shop staff talk to them, which is super cool.